Warning, spoilers ahead. What's up guys, Apocalyptic Jed here. Today I'm going to give you my review of Halo 5 Guardians. So, let's get this out of the way and cover the bad stuff first, and then the good stuff. I have a couple things here, in no particular order, but let's get right into it. So first off, I think there was a lack of story. You know, they tried to do too much of the book stuff, like with the Forerunners and the Domain and everything, and there was no build-up and climax towards it, like it didn't get you excited for anything. With that being said, there was no character relation. The only character you really related to was Roland, the AI for Infinity, because he was confused, and in the beginning you're confused, and you don't really know anything until the middle of the game where they finally tell you, and it's like, oh, why couldn't they have done that, you know, at the beginning? Also, you know, bad marketing. They made it all about Locke versus Chief, but you go to find out that it's not about Locke and Chief, it's about Cortana. So, you know, there's that. And also within the story, there's too much Locke. You know, we don't play Halo to play a different Spartan. We want to be the Master Chief. And even in the fight scene, they made Chief look a little bit, you know, like a bitch. Spartan 2s are supposed to be stronger than the Spartan 4s. You know, they were raised through childhood into a life like this. Now, with the gameplay, I didn't like some of the gameplay. Collecting intel, it was too much like Call of Duty, you know. I'm not a fan of trying to scour each map just to find every little piece of, you know, just for achievements. The radar is broke. It used to be like motion sensor, and now it doesn't work. Half the time you're getting assassinated by a little enemy like a grunt, but you would have known about it if the radar worked. You'd show up on radar. I played the game on solo first time around, and I don't like it with the Spartans. How you have to order them around and do everything, and if you don't order them, they won't do anything, they won't help you. Epic, he didn't like how you couldn't individualize each order. Like if you told somebody to go attack something, they'd all go in the same spot. Like you couldn't put one person in one spot and have like one of your teammates flank the other people. Let's see what else. They lost a lot of fans by not doing split screen co-op. I mean, a lot of people played Halo just for that reason, so you can have somebody come over to your house and, you know, play on the same TV. And that's why I'm afraid that too many games are becoming the same game. We're all pushing for that one game, like Call of Duty, once again I'll use. Part of it didn't feel like Halo because it had a lot of repetitive battles. It's just a whole bunch of random enemies mixed in, and then you'd fight the Warden too many times. Like go back to Halo 1, you know, go in like silent cartographer. You end up fighting a bunch of invisible elites during the snow stage, assault control room. You fight against some banshees and tanks, and the general elites with the swords. Like you see a couple general elites here, and they're not strong at all. It wasn't challenging. Let's see. And one of the big things, like I said with the story, is that there was no rise and climax. You know, nothing like, oh, I didn't see that coming and anything. And then with that being said, the legendary cutscene, it was lackluster. It's like, hey, look, there's a Halo ring. It's like, yeah, we know there's Halo rings. They've only mentioned that they've cleaned up a couple of them. It's like, why are you showing us turning this one on? It was no big thing, like you didn't know in the other legendary cutscenes. So with the bad stuff out of the way, I still have a lot of good stuff. I mean, I am a Halo fanboy, and I love Bungie. But 343, I don't know. But I'm still giving them the benefit of the doubt.
Watch out for the Kraken. The Covenant are trying
it looks
to
beautiful.
break the Promethean lines.
The 60 frames per second, it's noticeable. I love how the environment just looks awesome. One of the things I liked is how they made the Arbiter jacked. I mean, he looked pretty huge, and I didn't like playing as the Arbiter in the third one because he was just like a tiny elite, but now he's finally you know, the Sangheili's finally got their Arbiter and not the Prophet's Arbiter. And meaning that the Arbiter used to be a position of power and great warrior, and then the Prophets turned it into just like a political scapegoat. So I'm finally glad that the Arbiter is like fucking awesome. Now, I made a second playthrough with co-op with 4 players, and it's pretty fun, you know. I like playing because then it gets rid of that stupid AI concept to where you can finally have teammates that know what they're doing because your AI Spartans don't know what they're doing. And like one of the levels where you run down the Guardian, I always loved Halo for like their speed run levels, like always escaping the rings on the Warthog and everything. They have their classic customization towards your Spartan in multiplayer. I love that. I hope they keep that because having your own Spartan, you know, makes you feel like you're the Spartan. I am glad that they changed that you could turn off your assassination animations because that was always a pain in the ass. Like, I'd go to assassinate somebody in the previous Halo multiplayer games, and I'd get killed by one of their teammates just because my guy was stuck in assassination, you know, or somebody would steal my kill. It's like, oh, why'd you do that? I had to do it. You could have guarded my back, you know.
Need a hand
I love
here.
Warzone. Warzone's a fun game, but you have to have to back in it because your teammates just won't know what you're doing. They can't strike.
Grenade on me.
It almost feels like the original Battlefront, not the new one that plays too much like Battlefield, but the original one where you start off in your 2 opposite bases, you capture a point, you go to the middle, you fight bosses. I love that gameplay. And the previous Halos, I love big team battle. I just love all of it seeming like it's a real war, and there's so much to it. With all of this being said, I can't think of anything else right now. I mean, if you were to talk to me or comment here, we'd probably, you know, have a little discussion about it. But I would give this a total of a 6 out of 10. I played Halo for the story, and I just felt like I was let down in this story. Of course, I'll keep playing multiplayer and, you know, continue to love that, but the whole reason I buy Halo is for the story, and I feel like that it's not there. They didn't catch my attention. You know, will I buy a Halo 6 if it comes out? Yes, just so I can, you know, finish it, or I'll probably wait when it, you know, gets cheaper. I probably won't buy it brand new, but like I said, I give Halo a 6 out of 10. So I guess join us again for another apocalyptic adventure. See you guys later.